You're number one.
I'm number one.
Good evening and welcome to Ed Harvey Field, a.k.a. the Duke Dome, for tonight's matchup between the Saginaw High Trojans and the Esseksville Garber Dukes for Week 1 of the district playoffs. With me tonight, no Jamison Van Ochten. We're going to welcome Dan the Man, a.k.a. Dan Juan, the Double D, the Dan Meister, Dan Donnelly, baby.
It is good to be with you, Mr. Burrows, here tonight on a brisk Friday here at Ed Harvey Field. The Dukes and Saginaw High will be competing in this playoff showdown. Should be a thriller for the Dukes. Garber's got Bay County's top passer, top receiver, and top rusher. So, should be a showdown tonight.
And looks like we've got Saginaw High kicking off first. Back deep for the Dukes, number 22, Logan Anthony, and number 27, Logan Hugo.
And they are off.
Short kick by Saginaw High is going to be picked up, it's going to be fielded right where it drops at the Garber 35-yard line.
Well, the offense comes out onto the field. Tommy Shapansky on his way out. Let's see what they can do.
Yep. Tommy's going to meet with Coach Coquiller on the sideline, get his play, and get out to the huddle and talk to his teammates here in a second. Saginaw High coming into tonight's contest 0-6, coming off a loss to Arthur Hill last week, 48-20. Garber coming in 5-1. Been on a little bit of a hot streak lately. They had a big win over Carleton last week, 42-12.
They sure did. This team is rolling, and the Esseksville community sure expects them to make a run. Let's hope Coach Coquiller and the staff hold up to that.
And here come the Dukes to the line. We got twins right, twins left. Shapansky in the shotgun with Van Sumeren and Christie. Right away, Shapansky going to drop back, look to his right. Logan Anthony with a catch.
Oh.
And he's churning forward over midfield. Looks like Anthony's going to get to the Saginaw High 47-yard line on that first catch, and it's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Dukes.
I think we're going to see that a lot tonight, Mr. Burrows. Those two have a lot of chemistry playing together for as many years as they have, and they seem to be electric back and forth. Like I said, Tommy, Bay County's top passer, Anthony, Bay County's top receiver.
Yeah, a lot of weapons on this Garber offense. And speaking of the offense, here they come to the line once again. We're looking at twins left, single receiver right. Shapansky with a handoff to Christie. Christie's going to try and get out and around the right-hand side. And he's going to get a few yards on that carry. And he's finally brought down by number 66 for the Trojans. Unfortunately, we don't – number 66. We don't have a number 66 on our roster, unfortunately. Gain of about 6 on the carry by Christie there, bringing up 2nd and 4 for the Dukes. And here come the Dukes to the line. Look like we got Micah Ear out here wide right, and Anthony and Hugo wide left with Christie in the backfield.
Handoff.
And Christie gets a handoff up the middle, and he's going to gain about 8-9 yards on that carry. Going to give the Dukes another 1st down.
Garber's having no problem just charging right up the field here early in the first quarter.
Yeah, Christie looks to pick up where he left off last week. Christie last week was an absolute beast for the Dukes.
Phenomenal game. Phenomenal game.
Ran for 218 yards on 29 carries. He had 7.5 yards a carry last week. And with that 218 yards, he had 3 touchdowns.
Shades of his brother, Greg Christie, here last year for the Dukes. Definitely an offensive weapon, looking to carry the mantle.
Shapansky once again gives it to Christie. Christie's going to go middle to the right side, and he's going to gain about 6 yards on that carry. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4 for the Dukes.
Gain of 5 on the play. Makes it 2nd down and 5.
And here come the Dukes once again. Logan Anthony and Logan Hugo out wide left, Ear wide right. And Shapansky's looking to look to his left, looking over to Logan Hugo. Logan Hugo with the catch. And he's going to get the 1st down, and they're going to stop him where he catches that ball. Looks like a nice gain of about 8-9 on the play.
The Saginaw High 25-yard line, it looks like.
Trojans are giving them a lot of space out there on the outside. Look for Shapansky to start picking them apart out there if they keep giving them that much space.
Shapansky had a lot of time, and Hugo was wide open, so it was a good play.
Not a huge week for Shapansky last week in that big win against Carleton. He did go 7 for 15 with 161 yards, but just consistent. He's looked real good these last couple of weeks.
Real good.
And here come the Dukes line. Twins right.
Handoff.
Christie up the middle, and that pile is just going to get moving a little bit. A big push by 55, Braden Swartout, number 75, Thomas Brasher. Going to get us a gain of about 3 yards on that carry. Going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Dukes.
A gain of 2 makes it 2nd down and 8 for the Dukes.
And you got to wonder what Saginaw High is going to bring to the table here tonight when they get back on offense.
And here come your Dukes to the line. We got Twins right, single receiver wide left with Christie in the backfield with Shapansky. Shapansky's going to hand off to Christie. Christie's going to work left side this time, and he's going to churn forward for a nice gain there. He's going to get at least 6 on that carry. He might bring up about 3rd and 1 for the Dukes. Big Dan talked earlier about Tommy Shapansky being the Bay County passing leader. And on the year, up until tonight, Tommy was 88 of 154 pass attempts, threw for 1,550 yards with 15 touchdowns. In a normal season, with that kind of rate, we could have expected Shapansky to throw for 2,300 plus yards and 20 plus touchdowns if we'd have been in a full 9-game season.
Wow. You know, these kids are probably just glad they were able to play after everything that, back and forth, playing, not playing.
Shapansky with a handoff to Christie. Christie met right in the backfield, met early by number 52 for the Trojans, Isaiah Page. And it looks like it's going to bring up a short loss, bring up 4th and 2 for the Dukes.
And about 2.5 for the Dukes.
Now, Mr. Burrows, I got to ask you, if you're the OC here, are you going to go for it or are you going to just punt? I'd say go for it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this deep in the Trojan end of the field, we're going for it. I would expect to see a grenade or a jumbo set here. It looked like big Dan Meisner just entered the game. And with Alex Van Sumeren, I imagine we're just going to hand the ball and
there's no reason they
let him go. Oh, and we got laundry on the field. It looks like we might have offsides on the Trojans here.
Wow,
big play
big
for the Dukes if that's the
big.
case.
Penalty on the play. Indication is encroachment against Saginaw. And that will result in a Dukes
First down.
1st and 10 for Essexville. Ball spotted at the 11-yard line.
Dukes are going to come right back to the line in the same set. And,
Shapansky steps back to throw. Anthony's wide open. He gets in. Touchdown, Garber Dukes.
Well, kind of interesting to see what the Dukes were going to do there. They brought in big number 73, Dan Meisner, and put him on the right side of the line out there like a tight end. And a nice little look to Logan Anthony to the right side of the field there for about a 5-6 yard touchdown pass.
I think we're going to see that exact combination, Shapansky to Anthony, a lot tonight. Those two have been playing together since they were 8 years old in Essexville, and they have what you call chemistry on the football field.
Absolutely. And here comes Blaze Millar, number 7, to put up the extra point for the Dukes.
There it is.
And the kick is up, and it's good. Mr. Automatic, Blaze Millar.
And with 7:03 left in the first quarter, the score, Garber 7, Saginaw High 0.
Dukes with Blaze Millar doing the kicking duties. Back deep for the Trojans. We got number 2, Dylan Moore, and number 6, Lee Brazil. Big kick by Blaze Millar down the right side of the field. It's going to be fielded about the 15-yard line by number 2, Dylan Moore. Moore's going to work all the way to the right side of the field and get run out of bounds at about the 25-yard line of the Trojans.
Pushed out of bounds by Colton Potts of the Dukes.
You got to wonder if they're going to run the ball more or throw the ball. You think they got to have speed considering the circumstances. It's a little cold out. Maybe their receivers don't want to catch. I think we're going to see some running from Saginaw High.
Saginaw High right to the line. A little confusion by Saginaw High here. It looks like we're going to see trips right. Single receiver out to the left.
Like you said, Burrows, looks like to be some confusion out on the Saginaw High.
Number 12, Devarion Mitchell, quarterbacking for the Trojans. A little bit of a broken play there, but the Trojans were still able to get a nice gain there, about 8 yards on the carry by, it looked like. Did you get a number on that, Dan, by chance?
I did not. I got. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Looks like number 19, Larry Atkins, on that carry. That was a nice run by Atkins.
I got Larkin here ahead of me, number 71. I'm having a hard time seeing cameraman there.
Big hit by 55 Braden Swartout on the quarterback, though. He came through the line pretty much untouched, and they were lucky to get that handoff. Saginaw back to the line here. Moore under center. Mitchell under center. Mitchell with a handoff and met in a hurry by number 21, Alex Van Sumeren. Handoff to Curious Boone, and it looks like that was a loss of about 3 or 4 on that hit by Alex Van Sumeren.
Just explosive through that line.
I think they're going to be dealing with him all night long.
Night long, baby.
If you look at the front four for the Garber Dukes, you've got Braden Swartout, who's a Michigan Tech commit. You've got Alex Van Sumeren, who is a Michigan commit. You've got Evan Strabinsky, and you've got Caden Putman, all 4 outstanding athletes with 2 college players right there.
A lot of intensity, a lot of muscle on that line there.
Mitchell under center. He's going to drop back. He's looking to his to his right. And almost looked like a backwards pass there to Dylan Moore, but it's ruled incomplete. Probably a good thing it was incomplete because 55, Braden Swartout was right there waiting for him.
And another thing on 55, Swartout, he has really tightened his game and cleaned it up from last year.
Absolutely. 6'7", 6'8", whatever he is. He's a big, tall kid, and certainly put on a lot of muscle in the offseason between his junior and senior year.
If I'm the quarterback, I don't want to see that coming at me, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Saginaw High coming out looking like they're going to punt, and back deep for the Dukes at number 27, Logan Hugo. And the Dukes are bringing the house, and it is blocked by number 55, Braden Swartout. And the ball is picked up by, it looks like, number 50, Putman, but he doesn't get anywhere. But big block by Braden Swartout there.
Huge block.
And the Dukes are going to have great field position. Looks like they're going to be at the
Saginaw High
15-yard line.
Wow. Big play early there from Putman. Recovering that ball. Great field position.
And here comes the Exelsville Garber offense, led by number 11, Tommy Shapansky. Shapansky getting the call from Coach Coquillard, heading out on the field right now. And here come the Dukes. Shapansky under center in a shotgun. Twins right, single receiver wide left. And Shapansky's going to roll to the right.
Rolls back.
Looking for Anthony.
Wide open.
And Anthony's going to get down to about the 2-yard line. Nice look by Shapansky there to number 22, Logan Anthony.
Like I said, we're going to see that a lot tonight. That
completion will be a Dukes first down, first and goal from the 4-yard line.
Dukes to the line. Shapansky with a handoff to Christie. Christie's up the middle. And
looks like
it's a touchdown, Garber Dukes. on the 4-yard run by number 47, Alex Christie. And if I had to guess, Dan, I think we're going to see number 7 on the field right now for a little extra point, baby.
Extra point action.
Yeah, and there he is, folks, number 7, Blaze Millar, coming to the field for the extra point attempt.
You know, we really struggled with kicking last year, and to have Blaze Millar out there be able to hammer home those extra points, it really helps in close games.
Yeah, Blaze took a few years off from football and came back and started playing again and got the itch to start kicking, and he has been automatic this year. I think we're on about our 18th straight extra point by Mr. Millar at this point.
And with
that kick was up and good, and the score is, with 4:57 left in the first quarter, Estes Garber Dukes 14, Saginaw Trojans 0. For the Dukes once again, Blaze Millar doing the kicking duties. Back deep for the Trojans, number 2, Dylan Moore, and number 9, Curious Boone. The kick is off, and it's going to be short. Fielded about the 20-yard line by number 19, Larry Atkins. Atkins is going to bring it back for about 15-yard, 10-yard gain there. And it looks like the Trojans are going to take over at their 30-yard line.
And here comes that explosive defensive line we talked about earlier. Van Sumerman, Putman, Swart out.
First and 10 for Saginaw at their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, you look at that defense standing. You know, you've got 2 Van Sumermans, Alex and Matt. You've got Swart out. You've got Putman. You've got Chapansky, Hugo, Anthony. And, you know, they are certainly a dominating group right there.
It's a who's of athleticism. You know
Absolutely.
What I mean?
Here come the Trojans, led by number 12, Mitchell. Mitchell's under center. He's going to turn hand off. And it looks like the Trojans are going to barrel forward for a short gain, led by number 9, Curious Boone there. Going to bring up 2nd and 8 to go for the Trojans.
Gain about 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8 for Saginaw.
And I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like across the pond there at our in-stadium commentator, you've got little Halloween decorations over there. What do you think of that?
Certainly festive over on that side of the field.
Maybe our great camera people would zoom in on that.
Mitchell under center once again for the Trojans. Garber showing blitz. Mitchell's going to drop back. He's being pursued by number 21, Alex Van Sumeren, and he is going to be brought down by number 47, Alex Christie, number 21, Van Sumeren, and number 54, Daniel Lazarovich.
Back in the day, we used to call him the Fro.
Fear the Fro.
Fear the Fro.
Yes,
Fear
the Lazarovich Fro. That carry by Mitchell is going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the Trojans. Mitchell's getting the play call from the sideline. Trojans are showing trips left with single receiver wide right. Mitchell's going to turn handoff to number 9, Curious Boone, and he is met in a hurry by number 17, Matt Van Sumeren, and number 50, Caden Putman. And there is absolutely no gain on that play. It's going to bring up 4th and 5 to go for the Trojans. Number 19, Larry Atkins coming to the field to do the punting duties for the Trojans. And back deep for the Dukes, number 27, Logan Hugo. Atkins gets the punt off. Hugo's going to take it at about the Garber 48-yard line. He's going to be stopped pretty much immediately on a nice tackle by the Trojans.
Once again, pretty okay field position for the Garber offense.
Absolutely. Garber's going to take over at their own 49-yard line with great field position once again.
McEwen with the sack for the Trojans. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Dukes at their own 45-yard line.
If there's a good play, he can do a replay.
We have just gotten words from our technical supervisor, Mike Lepick and John Bublitz, that we have gotten a special effect here, and maybe we'll be able to see it later tonight.
And here come your Garber Dukes to the line. Garber Dukes showing twins right. Single receiver out wide left in the backfield. Shapansky, Christie, and Van Sumeren once again. Shapansky looking for Ear across the middle. Wow. Great catch by number 2, Micah Ear. Gain of about 14 on that catch.
First and 10 for the Dukes at the Saginaw 41-yard line.
Yeah, Mr. Zeno told me that he can't tell me the difference between me and the 5th graders. It's so mean. I used to be the tallest kid in my grade. I was taller than Tommy Shapansky. That's sad. They were short. And then all of a sudden.
Last play when we said Van Sumeren was in the backfield, I forgot to mention it's now number 17, Matt Van Sumeren. Shapansky with a handoff to Christie.
Christie going right up the middle. Christie just running through, not east and west, north to south.
Big carry by Christie there, finally brought down by number 80, Kareem McCoon. Gain of about 30, 40 on that carry, I believe. Dan is going to put Garber down to the what looks like the 18-yard line of the Trojans.
Shapansky, handoff again to Christie. Christie once again right up the middle.
Another great carry by Christie. He's going to be down in
just short of the goal line.
Yeah, just short of the goal line, and then down between the 5-yard line and the goal line.
Down to the 5-yard line, first and goal for the Dukes.
The one thing I will say about number 47, Alex Christie, is he's just an absolute amazing runner. If you watch him last week and this week, you'll watch him get up into the hole and stutter step and let his blocks develop. And then once he sees where the blocks go, that's where he runs.
Oh, absolutely. He's running with a purpose. This team believes that they can go deep, and so does everybody else.
And handoff to Christie, and Christie's in for a Garber Dukes touchdown.
Touchdown, Dukes.
Nice 5-yard run there by number 47, Alex Christie. Once again, gets that handoff, and he's electric. He's got great eyes and great vision. He's able to pick up those blocks, and he basically walks into the end zone on that carry.
And here comes number 7, Blaze Millar, back out to kick the extra point.
Holding for Blaze is number 8, Cade Coquillard. Snaps back, holds down, kick is up, and it is good once again for number 7, Blazer Millar. With 53 seconds left in the first quarter, the score is Icesville Garber Dukes 21, Saginaw Trojans 0. And here comes number 7, Blaze Millar, kicking off for the Dukes. Nice short kick by Blaze. And that ball is going to be fielded right away by number 80, Kareem McCoon, for the Trojans. Correction, sorry, that was number 60 for the Trojans.
Saginaw High will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Saginaw High will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Trojans are going to come to the line, showing twins right, twins left. Mitchell's going to be under center once again. In the backfield, it looks like number 9, Curious Boone. Handoff to Boone around the left-hand side. He is going to be met early.
Early.
And he was tackled by number 27, Logan Hugo, number 50, Putman, and what looks like number 17, Matt Van Sumeren.
Hugo, Eastern Michigan baseball commit. Should be interesting to watch him there and this spring. Senior season under Coach John Gismunka.
Absolutely. Yeah, Logan puts in a ton of work and a ton of time working on that game of baseball that he loves so much. And it's going to take him to Eastern this next year, playing for the Eagles. And here come the Trojans to the line. Twins right, Twins left. Boone is in the backfield with Mitchell. Mitchell's going to drop back. He's looking to his right. Oh, what a great catch. It's going to be out of bounds, but that was a great grab, but it looked like number 2, Dylan Moore, of the Trojans. And there is a little laundry on the field on that.
Is that Dylan Moore or Odell Beckham Jr.? I mean, that was just a one-hand
That was a great
snag.
grab, but I think we might see a pass interference here on the Dukes. Yeah, and it looks like the officials are stepping off 15 yards. And that is going to give the Trojans a first down at the 50-yard line.
That is the end of the first quarter.
And at the end of the first quarter, the score is Essexville Garber Dukes 21, Saginaw Trojans 0.
At Essexville Hampton Public Schools, students can achieve their full potential. From preschool to college, Essexville Hampton Public Schools is the home for you. Our staff educate all children using smaller class sizes, focused interventions, personal curriculum, and individual counseling. At Garber, high school students can take AP, honors, STEM, online, college, or 25 career education courses. Essexville Hampton Public Schools, where you create your future.
First and 10 for the Trojans. Start the second quarter.
Trojans to the line, showing trips right, single receiver out wide to the left. In the backfield is Boone behind Mitchell. Mitchell's going to drop back. He is looking to his right and throws to number 19 for the Trojans, Larry Atkins. Atkins is going to get a nice little gain here out of this one. There he's going to be close to a first down by the looks of it.
Mitchell's pass is complete to Larry Atkins.
As soon as Mitchell dropped back, he had big number 21, Alex Van Sumeren, in his face. He turned and threw that ball, and he didn't know if anybody was there or not. But nice catch there by Atkins and a nice gain. Going to bring up 2nd and 1 to go for the Trojans.
The Trojans are inching closer to Garber Duke territory here for the first time tonight.
Yeah, Trojans going to come out again and trips right, single receiver out wide to the left. Looks like Boone in the backfield with Mitchell once again. Mitchell going to drop back once again, and he is going to be pursued. And Mitchell with a big gainer there. He got away from the defense early, and he got a nice, looks like about 10, 11-yard gain there. It's going to give the Trojans a first down.
Thank you.
That run is good for a Saginaw High first down.
I'd like to shout out Lindsey Hamill, bringing me and the Chuckster our hot chocolate tonight. They say the Gatorade of cold sports commentating.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And here come the Trojans to the line, showing trips right once again. Single receiver wide left. Mitchell and the running back Boone are talking in the backfield. Mitchell's going to get under center here. And Mitchell's going to drop back, and he's going to look across the middle, looking for number 19, Larry Atkins again, and that pass falls incomplete.
Intended for Khalil Nash.
And something Lenhart said, I'll tell Mike something, and then he walked away.
Yeah, don't listen to that guy. Wait till you go back and get us some free popcorn.
All right, and here come the Trojans to the line, showing trips right, single receiver out wide left. Boone in the backfield with Mitchell. And Mitchell's going to hand off to Boone. Boone's charging forward, and he is going to be met by a host of Dukes there, and it's going to be a short gain, maybe a yard or two on that carry by Boone.
Once again, Putman. That explosive, disastrous Garber Duke defense out there.
Yeah, Boone was met real quick and in a hurry by number 59, Denver Shabinsky, and number 50, Caden Putman on that carry. Bismarcky.
Bismarcky.
Trojans are out in their the set they've been in here the last few plays. Trips right, single receiver wide left. Boone's in the backfield. Mitchell's dropping back. He's looking to his left, and he throws one down the side.
The end zone.
It's going to be picked up by number 22, Logan Anthony. Anthony's going to be down the right-hand side. Oh, some great blocks. He has one guy, number 9, Curious Boone, to beat. Unfortunately, Boone was able to knock him out of bounds, but what a great interception by Logan Anthony. He's
knocked out just short of the 40-yard line.
Yep, and the Garber Dukes are going to take over at the Trojan the Garber Dukes 35-yard line. Number 22, Logan Anthony, picking up where he left off last week on the defensive side. Last week he was able to pull in 2 interceptions for the Dukes in the big win against Carleton.
And that's 1 tonight. Once again, Garber offense back out on the field.
Garber showing twins right, twins left. Christie's in the backfield with Shapansky once again. Shapansky in the shotgun is going to drop back, looking to his left. Hits number 8, Coquillard. Coquillard with a great move to the outside. He's going to get down the left side of the field, and he has finally run out of bounds to about the 38-yard line of the Trojans.
He's pushed out there by number 2. Who is Dylan Moore.
Great catch and a great move by Coquillard. Catch the ball, spun to the outside, and was able to get another 15, 20 yards out of that catch. Dukes the line, showing twins right, twins left once again. In the backfield with Shapansky, Potts, a handoff to Potts. Potts is going to get down the left-hand side of the field. Potts with 55 out in front of him. What a great block by Swartout. And Potts is going to be run out of bounds at about the Trojan 5-yard line. Great downfield blocking by number 55, Braden Swartout on that play.
Another explosive run for the Garber offense.
Duke's switching up a little bit, getting a little Colton Potts in the backfield, getting a little Alex Christie in the backfield.
And you got to wonder, as the game progresses, are we going to see more and more up-and-coming stars for the Garber Dukes like Tanner Shapansky, Colin Sackrider, names like that?
Absolutely. I think if the Dukes build a considerable lead, we're going to see a lot of the up-and-coming players for the Dukes here. And speaking of the Dukes here, they come to the line looking, showing twins right, twins left. Once again, Potts in the backfield with Shapansky. And Coquillard's going to go in motion across the middle, hand off to Potts up the middle.
Potts
and
going up.
Potts is going to get, they are going to say he is
line.
Down short of the goal line. It looks like he's going to be on about the 1 foot line on that one.
Whew, that was close from where we're at.
Yep, I think they're thinking his knee was probably down before he broke the plane, so they are literally sitting on about the 1 foot line. Shapansky getting the call from Coach Coquillard, and I have a feeling we're just going to see it's just going to be student body straight ahead. It might even be a quarterback sneak by Shapansky here.
And he would work.
Oh, absolutely. In the backfield is Potts with Shapansky. Snap to Shapansky. Oh, he's actually looking right like he's going to throw it. He just runs it right in. Untouched for a touchdown. Number 11, Tommy the Gun Shapansky. And with 8:04 left in the first half, the score is Garber Dukes 27, Saginaw Trojans 0. On the field for the Dukes, number 7, you guessed it, Blaze Millar
Is he
with
going
the extra
for 20
point.
in a row?
I think he might. He's got to be close, Dan.
He's got to be close to 20.
He's got to be hitting that mark. A little confusion here for the Dukes. They must be missing a player. And snaps back, holds down, kick is up, and it is good once again by number 7, Blaze Millar. The score is Essexville Garber Dukes 28, Saginaw Trojans 0. And welcome back, number 7, Blaze Millar on the field for the Dukes, doing the kicking duties. Kick is off, and the squib right down the middle of the field, fielded right in the middle by number 6 for the Trojans, Lee Brazil.
Brought down early by number
54, Daniel Lazarovich, and looks like number 8, Cade Coquillard.
If the Dukes win tonight, it will be their first playoff victory under Coach Coquillard since 2013.
Another outstanding job tonight by the Garber cheerleaders. Looking like they're getting their up-and-coming stars involved in the game, too, tonight. Great to see that.
Oh, yeah. Is it just one up-and-coming star?
I think we've got our JV and varsity squads down there tonight, Dan.
What do you...
Fumble on the snap, and Mitchell's going to fall on it immediately. And he looks like they're going to lose a yard on that one. He's going to bring up 2nd and 11 for the Trojans.
Mitchell recovers the fumbled snap. Loss of a yard on the play, 2nd and 11 for Saginaw.
Trojans to the line, showing trips left, single receiver wide right. Boone in the backfield with Mitchell. Mitchell's going to take the snap. He's dropping back. He's looking to his left. Going to throw to number 80.
8 completed.
And number 80 is going to be met by number 21, Alex Van Summeren, with a big hit.
We heard that from here.
That was a little snap, crackle, pop right there, Big Dan.
When you have an athlete that's been offered by
Alabama,
Penn
State,
Michigan
Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Basically, every Big Ten school has at least offered.
I believe he's received over 15 collegiate offers is the number.
Yeah. Yep. And right now he's currently committed 100% to Michigan, but I know he's got some big offers out there like Alabama, and I know Penn State is certainly very interested
Wants
in
to
Alex
play with
also.
his big brother Benny Van Summeren at Michigan. It's a family affair down there.
Oh, Garber Duke's showing blitz there.
Oh, met right away.
Wow.
Brought down by number 11, Tommy Shapansky.
That play was absolutely sniffed out by number 11, Tommy Shapansky there.
Is there anything he can't do?
I don't know, Dan. The kid is an absolute athlete.
I mean, he's got a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. He can read the defense. Is there anything he can't do? He can sling it like it's nothing.
He certainly is a special young man. We know that.
Varsity cheer team this evening. Please welcome Marissa Cosley, Ava Christensen, Chloe Clausen, Brianna Dominowski, Riley Enown, Skylar Gross, Morgan Hahn, Haley Hall, Emma Hendrickson, Louie Hedeka, Ireland Janisic, Alyssa Newman, Samara Parker, Isabella Scherf, Megan Telfor, Lacey Ulrey, Michaela Allshafer, Anna Wetters, Blake Heebner, Bailey Jazowski, Kara Atkinson, Makala Verniche, Caitlin Morris, Emma Davis, and Deja Johnson. The cheer team is coached by Jordan Sandsburn. The assistant coaches are Hannah Lesperance and Lauren Ulrey. Thank you to our cheer team for all your hard work out here in the cold this evening.
following that timeout by the Trojans. Big shout out to the Essexville Garber Duke Water Boys, the Mays brothers, for the great job that they've done all season for the Dukes. Here come the Trojans to the line, showing twins right, twins left. Looks like Boone in the backfield with Mitchell. And Trojans have about 4th and 5 to go, it looks like here. Mitchell's going to get down under center. Mitchell's going to hand off to Boone. Boone's going to run up the middle, and he is going to be met by a bunch of guys in gray jerseys right there, Dan. And it is going to be a turnover on downs for the Dukes.
Once again, Garber offense on their way out.
A great tackle there by 21, Alex Van Sumer, number 17, Matt Van Sumer, and number 54, Daniel the Lazarovich.
Fear the fro.
Lazarovich is a sophomore, Dan, playing for the Garber Dukes varsity. Seeing more and more of him every week. This week we're seeing him on defensive and offensive side of the ball. He stepped into the role as being a center for the Dukes on the offense, and on defense he's playing a little outside linebacker. Here come the Dukes to the line, showing twins right, twins left. It looks like Potts in the backfield with Shapansky. We're going to see Anthony in motion. Shapansky's looking down the left-hand side of the field. Nice throw. Looking to number 27, Logan Hugo for an Essexville Garber Dukes touchdown. Not one of Shapansky's best balls that he's thrown, but he got it there, and Hugo with a great catch and takes him right into the end zone. And Dan, guess who we're going to see come to the field now?
Don't tell me. Number 7, Blaze Millar.
Number 7,
the extra
Blaze
point
Millar.
God is what they call him on the streets?
I think so. With 6 minutes left in the first half, the
I'm going to
score
say
is
it if I'm wrong.
Essexville Garber Dukes 34, Saginaw Trojans 0.
The bookies can yell at me. Is that 21? 21.
It's good, folks. The score is Essexville Garber Dukes 35, Saginaw Trojans 0.
With 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
And here we go, folks. You guessed it, number 7 of the field, kicking off for the Dukes. Back deep, for the Trojans. Looks like Kyrus Boone and number 2, Moore.
Great kick.
Kick right to number 2, Moore. Moore's going to get down the left-hand
right
side of the field. Oh, boy, he's got some room.
He is going to be some room.
Yeah, but he is going to get run out of bounds by Millar.
Right at about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he got into the Dukes territory. But I see a flag on the field, folks. And it looks like we're going to see holding against the Trojans. That's going to back them up a little bit after that nice return by number 2, Moore. Unfortunately, a little holding penalty on the Trojans there, but a great return by number 2, Moore.
You hate to see it.
Yeah,
you hate to see it if you're a Trojan fan.
Took it back there deep, and he was able to get up the left-hand side of the field, and he got into the Garber territory where he was run out by the last man that could have done it, and that was number 7, Blaze Millar. Looks like the Trojans are going to take over at their own 20-yard line. They're coming out and showing twins right, twins left. Again, Mitchell under center with Boone in the backfield.
If I seem a little distracted here, we had a little hot chocolate spillage. So,
hand off to Boone. Boone's going to go up on the left-hand side of the field, and he's going to be stopped after a gain of about 2 or 3 yards by number 54, Daniel Lazarovich.
Fear the fro.
Fear the fro. Great hit there by number 54.
Now, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns at e-hps.net, we'd love to hear your questions, comments, and concerns. Mike, I'll give out your.
While we're waiting for the next play by the Trojans here, a big thank you to everybody tuned in tonight to the GSN, the Garber Sports Network, for tonight's contest between the Dukes and the Trojans. Trojans to line, showing Twins right, Twins left. Once again, Boone in the backfield. Dukes are showing blitz here, and everybody's on their way, and Boone is met in a hurry. Looks like it's going to be a loss of at least 2 on the play there.
Yeah, there was a lot of gray jerseys there for
Yeah.
Mr. Boone.
Yeah, it looked it was led by number 55, Braden Swart, out on that play.
3rd and 7 for Saginaw.
That big stop by number 55, Swart, is going to bring up a 3rd and 7 to go for the for the Trojans. Trojans line showing Twins right, Twins left. Mitchell under center. Mitchell's going to turn. He's looking
Step
to
back
his
the
right.
throw. Number.
The pass is complete. He is automatically and immediately brought down by number 54, Daniel Lazarovich.
Fair.
You heard it, the fro. Yep, pass there was complete to number 19, Larry Atkins. Looks like that's going to bring up a 4th and about 5 to go for the Trojans.
Now you got to punt it here. You got to punt it here. With this field position, I'm saying you got to punt it.
It's looking like we're going to see punt here. Actually, I think we are. Yep, we're going to see punt here. Oh, bad snap.
Trouble on the snap.
The punt. Oh, but the punt is
Still got it
away.
off.
He got it away, and it's going to get out by past midfield. And it looks like the Dukes are going to take over at
the 40.
About the 47-yard line.
Devin Cherry at the Dukes 47-yard line, 1st and 10.
See the live action? No, that was Mulan. No, I didn't see that one because
Garber offense back on their way out to the field. Shapansky having a little meeting with, looked like Coach Coquillard and Jake Mannion.
which goes from $60 a year to $30 a month. So I'm waiting till December 4th when it comes out to normal Disney. I heard it was bad.
Dukes break the huddle. Looks like we've got Twins to the left and single receiver right. In the backfield is Christie. And Christie with a nice run up the middle. A couple spin moves there. He's going to get a gain. Looks like he's going to gain about 4 on that carry. Going to bring up 2nd and 6 to go for the Dukes.
A gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5 for the Dukes.
There might not be a running flag.
And here come your Garber Dukes. Twins right, single receiver wide left. In the backfield, Van Sumerman and Christie. Anthony in motion across the middle. Oh, bad snap on the play. Smartly fallen on by number 11, Shapansky. But it is going to back the Dukes up about 4 or 5 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 9 to go for the Dukes.
Way to fall on it, though. Quick thinking by Shapansky.
No reason to make a bad play worse, right, Dan?
Exactly,
Fall on it.
absolutely. You know, I'd like to just shout out a quote from our athletic director, Dave Schwartz. He says, if you find yourself in a hole, you better stop digging. And that's exactly what Shapansky did right there.
Absolutely. Good advice. Words to live by. And Dukes to the line once again, showing Twins left. Christina backfield with Shapansky. Snap Shapansky looking
Shapansky out
left.
to throw.
Going to hit
Anthony
Anthony
wide
across
open.
the middle. And Anthony is going to be tackled at about the Trojan 27-yard line. Nice catch by number 22, Logan Anthony.
A lot of chemistry between those two, TS and LT.
That completion is good for a Dukes 1st down, 1st and 10 for Garber at the Saginaw 27-yard line.
Duke's line showing Twins right, single receiver left. Shapansky looking down the right side of the field at what looked like number 22 Anthony, and the pass was incomplete.
Broken up by Dylan Moore. 2nd and 10 for the Dukes.
That's a name we've heard a lot on the Saginaw High side of the ball for defense. I think one of our mics cut out there. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties here. So if that last comment didn't make sense, now you know why.
Duke's line showing trips to the right. Shapansky going to drop back, looking across the middle for number 22 once again, Anthony.
Oh, Anthony
gets a hand on it, but I'll tell you what, it actually probably saved an interception there. Smart play by number 22, Logan Anthony.
He's trying to be sexy with that one, Chuckster. He was trying to be sexy with that.
I think so.
Can you blame him?
That incompletion is going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Essexville Garber Dukes. Coming into the game for the Dukes, number 8, Cade Coquillard, as number 21, Alex Van Sumeren takes a little breather.
Little Gatorade break. Even Michael Jordan needed Gatorade, you know that.
Absolutely. Rehydrate. And here come the Dukes to the line with 51 seconds left in the first half.
And your score 35 for the Dukes. Saginaw High, 0.
Dukes are showing trips right, single receiver wide left. Shapansky's going to roll to his right. Looking down the field for once again, number 22,
Anthony.
Logan Anthony with a touchdown.
Baby.
Touchdown.
Shapansky to
Essexville
Anthony.
Dukes.
We're going to see that a lot tonight. Big one.
And with 44 and a half seconds left in the first half, the score is Essexville Garber Dukes 41, Saginaw Trojans 0.
And?
Coming to the field
Are
is.
we going to see it?
You guessed it, folks. Number 7, the Blazer,
Going
Blaze
for
Millar.
Extra point number 22. That's what the stats say. That's what I heard on the street today. The most loyal of stat keepers.
Snaps back, holds down, kick is up, and
There
it
it
is. You guessed it. It was
Complete.
good. And the score is Essexville Garber Dukes 42, Saginaw Trojans 0. Garber Dukes once again kicking off in the first half here. Number 7, Blaze Millar doing the kicking duties. Back deep for the Trojans, number 2, Dylan Moore, and number 9, Curious Boone.
We need to shout concession for free food.
Kick down the right side of the field by Millar, taken by number 2, Dylan Moore. Moore's going to cut back to the center of the field, and he is going to be brought down
Laundry on the field, though.
by number 67 for the Dukes. Number 67 for the Dukes is Ben, the man, Lepic.
Benny Lepic. Young up-and-comer for the Garber Dukes. You know, his dad, huge influential part of Essexville culture here at the Duke Dome.
Technological guru, I believe, is what we refer to him as.
I prefer the term tycoon for Lepic. Computer tycoon, administrative guru. You know, some people say virtual school would just fall apart here if Mike Lepic wasn't running it.
But the real question is, what does he tell people to do?
And if you have a comment for Mike, you want to congratulate him on all the hard work he's put in, you can email him at leppekm@e-hbs.net.
And with 25 seconds left in the first half, it looks like Saginaw is going to elect not to run a play, and that's going to send the Trojans and the Dukes to the locker room. So at the end of the first half, the score is Essexville Garber Dukes 42, Saginaw Trojans 0.
Now, before we go to halftime, I just got one question. Do we know what the dinosaur is going to do?
I don't know, Dan.
I don't see the dinosaur. Second thought.
We had a dinosaur out here before the game with the band, and it was the big question was, what is the dinosaur going to do? And I guess now we're not going to get to find out.
Students at Essexville Hampton Public Schools pursue their passions with a wide variety of programs, sports, fine arts, and clubs. We are a small community school with big school opportunities. Garber offers over 40 extracurricular activities that exceed 80% student participation. Students can enjoy our modern facilities courtesy of a supportive community. We celebrate Duke pride with our Hall of Fame and annual homecoming parade. Once a Duke, always a Duke. Essexville Hampton Public Schools. Become a Duke for life.
Garber High School cheer team.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bring the action.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your Garber High School cheer team. And now let's welcome them back, the 2020 Marching Dukes, for their halftime show.
I know, so did I. I missed that. And we landed on the
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Marching Dukes would like to present their 2020 halftime show. This year's show features music by hair bands from the 80s. To kick things off, the band will travel back to 1984 and perform the only top 40 hit from this Long Island group. We present to you Twisted Sisters, We're Not Gonna Take It. Drum majors, Madison White and Trevor Lamont. Is your band ready to rock? For the marching group's second number, the group will feature our senior horn players on a short salai. This top 10 hit comes from one of the greatest debut albums in rock history, from the 1987 album Appetite for Destruction. This song climbed all the way to number 7 on the charts. We hope you enjoy our version of Welcome to the Jungle.
Ready, horn up!
No hair band tribute would be complete without some Motley Crue in the mix. For the third number of our show, we will play the group's first top 10 hit, released in 1989. This is the title track of the group's smash album, Dr. Feelgood.
Ready, horn up!
To close out this year's show, the Marching Dukes will travel back to the beginning of the decade and play for you one of the most recognizable songs of all time. The song was a hit when it was released and has continued to be a favorite at sporting events across the country. From this artist's debut album, Blizzard of Oz, we present to you Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train.
Ready, horn up!
ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the 2020 Marching Dukes.
Essexville Hampton Public Schools uses the latest technology and a STEM-based curriculum for all students. As the first district in the region with a 2nd through 12th grade one-to-one Chromebook program, we strive to prepare your child for the future. Regional partnerships with First Robotics, STEM organizations, local associations, and colleges are cornerstones for success. Offering of custom courses driven by student interests. Essexville Hampton Public Schools. Innovation at its best.
And welcome back, fans, to the GSN, home of the Garber Sports Network. Blaze Miller kicking off for the Dukes. Back deep for the Trojans. Number 2, Dylan Moore, and number 9, Kyrus Boone. Moore with the kick return, and he's going to bring it back for about 15 yards. Looks like the Trojans are going to take over about their 30-yard line. Coming back from an absolute awesome halftime show by the Garber Band and our cheer teams and our dance teams here at Garber High School. Big shout out to Jason Lewis and Tim Ormsby, band directors for Essexville Garber Schools. The band doing a little 1980s hair band music tonight. Got to listen to a little Welcome to the Jungle. We're not going to take it. Dr. Feelgood and a little Crazy Train.
And we have an update. The dinosaur has left the building. We did not get a bookend to that story. Oh, we have just our sideline reporter has reported that the dinosaur is deflated in the bleachers. So a little Jurassic Park type action there.
The Trojans coming to the line, showing twins right, twins left. It looks like Boone is in the backfield once again with Mitchell. Mitchell's under center.
We should bring it out for next district.
Mitchell with a handoff up the middle to Boone. Boone's going to be met by a bunch of Dukes,
A lot of great jerseys there for Boone.
led by number 57, Nick Baskett, number 55, Braden Swartout. Beef. Gain of about 3 on that carry by Boone's going to bring up second, and about 7 for the Trojans.
Sideline, Mike? Yeah. I would be on sidelines, though.
Just spitballing. What would you say?
Trojans showing twins right, twins left, actually. And Boone once again in the backfield with Mitchell. Mitchell with a handoff to Boone. Boone went once again in the middle by a bunch of gray jerseys. Once again, Braden Swartout and number 59, Evan Sherbinsky, plugging up the middle of that defense.
Bizzer right there to get him.
You call me stupid? I'm not dumb, okay? Mary's the dumb one.
So what does that make you?
The last dumb one.
By how much?
Mary and I are dumb ones.
Looks like 3rd and 5 to go for the Trojans. Trojans getting the play call from the sideline.
And John's cat in the hat?
No,
Mitchell going to once again get under center.
he's like the people we torment.
He's the babysitter who's just sleeping in the corner the whole time.
Yeah. No, Mike's cat in the hat, because Mike jumps on them.
Trojans showing twins left, twins right. Mitchell takes the snap. He's going to hand off up the middle to Boone. Boone moving those feet. Gets a nice little carry there. Looks like a gain of about 2. He's going to bring up 4th and about 2 to go for the Trojans.
Now I'm going to say you go for it here, Chuckster. You know, they got to get something going. They got to take a little bit of chances. You know, Larry Bird was great because he took chances.
Absolutely, he did.
I mean, I know it's the wrong sport, but you can apply that to anything.
Sometimes you just got to go for it.
Yep, I'm there.
And it looks like the Trojans might be doing just that. They might be going for it here, Dan, with 4th and actually about 1 to go. Looks like the Trojans are going to try and convert here.
No, don't do that.
Seems to be a little confusion.
How's the sideline reporter doing?
Oh, Mitchell's going to keep. He's going to try and
he's
get out
got
and
it.
around the end, and it looks like he's going to get enough for the first down there. And he is met by number 27, Hugo. And that carry by Mitchell was enough for a Trojan first down.
1st and 10 for the Trojans at their own 43-yard line.
At this time, we would like to shout out so many people that have helped made such a successful campaign for the Dukes this fall. You've got Tom Shapansky, the head of security, 8 years running. Mike Lepick and John the Booblets running the technology side of it. Ethan Shannon working the gate. Mr. and Mrs. Stefaniak. Tessa Tasty and Rebel Food Store always helping out in the GAA.
Snapped Mitchell. So Mitchell's going to hand off to Boone once again, and Boone is and the ball is out. And it looks like it's going to be recovered by number 57, possibly Nick Baskett. And actually, it's by number 17, Matt Van Sumeren. Nice fumble recovery there by Matt.
Related?
You know, I'm not sure. I think it might be distant, Dan. I'm not sure. Yep. Yeah, it looks like the Dukes are going to take over at the Trojan 42-yard line.
Is it really? It's running clock now?
Shapansky on his way back out after getting the lowdown from Coach Coquillard. See what we can do with it.
last week I couldn't feel my thighs, and like I had to carry everything down, and I just couldn't tell.
Shapansky in a shotgun. Van Sumeren's in motion to the other side of the field. Shapansky with a pitch out to number 47, Christie. Christie's going to be met immediately by number 5, Taylor Burton. And it looks like no gain on the carry there by Christie.
Of the Trojans.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Dukes.
Maybe it's like I work with you 5 days a week.
Short gain on the play, 2nd and 9 for the Dukes.
7 days a week.
I was gonna say, Lindsay, I see you 5 days a week. You don't go to work.
Dukes the line showing twins right, single receiver wide left. Christie in the backfield with Shapansky and Van Sumeren. Snap to
Handoff.
Shapansky, handoff to Christie. Christie up the
Christie
middle.
all the way up.
And
Still
he is going to
going.
get down to the Trojan 20-yard line. Big carry there by number 47, Alex Christie.
By Khalil Nash of Saginaw. That run is good for a
And you know, that name just means running back here at Garber with Greg, Alex this year. I mean, if this is a shortened season, he could be up on the record list for Garber.
Absolutely. Yeah, Christie on the year is looking at about 650 yards. He's had 110 carries. He's averaging about 6 yards a carry with 8 touchdowns so far for the Dukes. And that was before tonight. Looks like we've got number 42 in the backfield now, Colton Potts. Snap Shapansky, handoff up the middle to Potts. Potts is going to work around the right-hand side of the line, and he is going to be brought down by big number 51 for the Trojans, Jamil Wilson.
gain of about 4 on the play makes it 2nd and 6 for the Dukes.
Duke showing twins right, single receiver wide left. Shapansky in the shotgun is going to drop back. He's looking to his left to Logan Hugo. Catch by Hugo. Hugo's going to get to the outside, and he is going to get into the end zone. For an Essexville Garber touchdown.
Shapansky's pass complete to Logan Hugo for the 15-yard reception for the score.
With 3:22 left in the third, your score, Garber 48, Saginaw High 0.
Coming to the field for the Dukes, number 7, Blaze, extra point Millar.
This is going to be number 23, Chuckster.
I believe so, Big Dan.
I believe that's what we got.
Hold by number 8, Cade Coquillard.
Caterade on the streets. Cater tot.
Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is up.
23.
And it is good once again for number 7, Blaze Millar.
Just ice in his veins out there. Nothing to worry about. A lot of time.
And with 3 minutes and 22 seconds left in the third quarter, the score is Essexville Garber Dukes 49, Saginaw Trojans 0. Once again, here we go with Blaze Millar kicking off for the Garber Dukes. Back deep for the Trojans, number 2, Dylan Moore, and number 9, Curious Boone. The kick is off. It's a low squibber down the middle. It's going to be fielded by number 19, Larry Atkins, in the middle of the field. Atkins is going to start down the left-hand side of the field, and he is going to be brought down
About the 42.
by number 57, Nick Basket.
Correction, that's Larry Atkins. Tackled by Cade Coquillard of the Dukes. First and 10 for Saginaw at their own 40-yard line.
Looks like the Dukes are getting in some of their up-and-coming players on defense. It looks like I see number 1, Max Fellows,
Who else
number
we got in there?
16, Ethan Burrows. Looks like I see number 7, Blaze Millar out there on defense. Thomas Brasher out there, number 75, playing right defensive end. Mitchell under center, number 6 in motion across the field. Saginaw High showing twins left and handoff up the middle. Number, I believe, number 9, Boone, and he is met in a hurry by number 50, Caden Putman.
Putman. Once again there. It's going to be some good practice for a lot of the up-and-coming Garber Duke stars.
Saginaw High coming to the line, showing Twins left, single receiver wide right. Mitchell once again going to be under center with Boone in the backfield. Mitchell's going to drop back. He's looking to his right. Going to pump. He's going to bring it back down. Oh, and he's going to get tackled by number 67 of the Dukes. That is Ben Lepick. And there's a fumble on the play, and it's going to be recovered by the Garber Dukes.
Wow.
Great play there by number 67, Ben Lepick, an up-and-comer for the Garber Dukes.
Also son of an important, influential character, Mike Lepick.
Here comes the Dukes offense to the field. Looks like we might see. It looks like we're gonna see number 11, Tommy Shapansky still running quarterback out there, but looks like we're gonna see a few more of the Dukes out there, like number 13, Brandon Bocart, number 12, Colin
Sackrider going in,
number
baby.
7, Blaze Millar.
See what some of these young up-and-comers can do, Chuckster. I got a good feeling.
Looks like we've got some up-and-comers on the offensive line also. It looks like we've got maybe Benny Lepick, Tanner Shapansky, Dan Meisner. And Shapansky's in the shotgun. He's going to hand off to, looks like number 42, Colton Potts. And it looks like I see number 78 out there for the Dukes, so it would be Bo Miller.
Bo Miller.
And that's going to bring up the end of the third quarter. The score is Estes Garber Dukes 49, Saginaw Trojans 0. And we'll be right back.
At Essexville Hampton Public Schools, students create community relationships, working with our staff, other students, local businesses, or service organizations. Your child will develop lasting connections. Our students learn the value of service and charity through personal experiences, whether the Holiday Angel Tree, Project Duke, fundraising, or SLS. Your child has the opportunity to strengthen their own community. Essexville Hampton Public Schools, building relationships today for every tomorrow.
And welcome back, folks, to the start of the fourth quarter. A little change at quarterback for the Dukes. Going to see number 1, freshman Max Fellows. In motion across the field. Number 7, Blaze Millar. Fellows with the fake handoff, and he is going to be met in
right away.
a hurry by number 52 for the Trojans. Number 52 for the Trojans, Isaiah Page, with a nice hit there on number 1, Fellows.
Fellows had a great season down on the younger level. JV under head coach Paul Sandsburn his last year.
Absolutely. Coach Sandsburn's been with the program about 11 years
He's
or
been
so.
a staple.
Yep, and done a lot of time, spent a lot of time coaching JV football here at Garber High School.
Did the mic at one time here at Garber.
Yep, used to be an announcer for us.
And then way back in the day, he coached under Schwartz, too. So we wish him well and all the best.
And that handoff went absolutely nowhere. It looks like to number 24, Alwyn Halstead. He was met in the backfield in a hurry. Jamil Wilson with a stop for Saginaw High. Looks like the Dukes got to get some work up on the offensive line there. Get used to the speed of the game.
A lot of young players in right now.
Yep.
They got to be nervous.
Coming to the line are the Dukes. Looks like we're going to see twins right, twins left. Fellow in the backfields with Halstead. Trojans showing blitz. And Fell's going to drop back, looking across the middle field. And he is going to hit number 12, Colin Sackrider, for a nice gain there. Looks like it's going to be maybe a little bit short or right at the first down. No, it looks like they're going to spot it, and they're going to say it is.
From an anonymous texter, we have a comment. What is the story with the cowboy hat down on the Garber sideline? Can you fill me in on that?
Well, you know, the cowboy hat's been a staple on the Garber sideline this year, Dan. That is Kyle Janke. And Kyle, unfortunately, suffered a pretty severe knee injury earlier this year and had to have surgery. But I'll be honest with you, Dan, the hat and the hair, an absolute staple on the Garber sideline this season.
It's a mullet. You know what it is?
Oh, absolutely.
It's a lot like me.
It's business in the front, party in the back, baby.
A lot like me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, you think he'd do a little two-step for us? Maybe get a song and dance out of him at the end of the game.
I don't know if he can dance. I don't know if he can dance with that knee, but, you know, he can sure maybe sing a little tune for us, Dan.
Oh!
It looks like the Trojans are ready to go here, coming to the line. Looks like Mitchell is going to continue to be under center here for the Trojans. We're showing Twins left, single receiver wide right. Snap to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to, and it's going to be a fumble, and they're going to fall on it right there. It looks like they're going to lose about 2 yards on that play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 12 for the Trojans.
Second and 11 for Saginaw.
Looks like the Trojans were going to try and run a little pass play there. The far receiver on the far side of the field was flying down the field looking to get a little separation between him and Fellows. Just a quick reminder to all of you Garber Dukes fans out there, your Accessville Garber Dukes are coached by Jake Coquillard, Nick Hugo, Adam Galvis, Mike Reed, and Jacob Mannion. Saginaw Trojans coming to the line. Once again showing Twins left, single receiver wide right. Boone in the backfield with Mitchell. Mitchell's going to drop back. He's looking to his left side of the field, looking for number 6. And it looks like it's going to be a Garber interception by number 1, Max Fellows. Nice play there by number 1, Max Fellows on that play.
As a quarterback, that's got to be nice to get one back on that side.
Absolutely, absolutely. The ball was kind of batted up in the air and right into Fellows' hands. Great play by number 1, Max Fellows. Garber Dukes offense led by number 1, freshman Max Fellows. Dukes are showing Twins right, single receiver left, and Owen Halstead's going to be met in an absolute hurry in the backfield. Looks like a loss of a couple. Big hit there by number 51 for the Trojans, Jamel Wilson.
Ever since Fellows went in, they've had a little bit of time, bit of a hard time getting something going here, but still a lot of time left for them to adjust.
Yeah, right now Coach Coquillard getting all of his players in the game. I don't know if there's a starter out there, to be honest with you, Dan. So definitely getting the young guys, the up-and-comers some work out on the offensive side of the ball. Coming to the field right now is Fellows and number 6, Tanner Shapansky. Duke showing Twins right, single receiver left. In the backfield with Fellows is Halstead.
False start.
And it looks like it's going to be encroachment by the Trojans. Looks like the Trojans are going to give the Dukes 5 yards, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 to go.
5-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 10 for the Dukes.
Dukes coming out once again. Twins right, single receiver wide left. Halstead in the backfield with Fellows. Fellows is going to pitch it to Halstead. Halstead he's going to work to the left and then cut back to the center of the field. Nice run by Halstead there. And it's going to be close to a first down. It looks like the Dukes are going to get a first down on this one. And yes, they do. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Dukes on the carry by Halstead.
1st and 10 at the Saginaw 45-yard line.
Fellows is going to bring the Dukes to the line, this time showing twins right, twins left. Halstead wants to get in the backfield. Snap to Fellows. Fellows is going to look to the right. Oh, and the pass is broken up.
Sack Rider.
And that pass was broken up by number 2, Dylan Moore, for the Trojans.
2nd and 10.
Nice play there by number 2, Dylan Moore, to break up that pass to number 12 for the Dukes, Colin Sackrider.
Shapansky on his way out.
Fellows once again going to bring the Dukes to the line, showing twins left, single receiver wide right. And
wow.
Once again, we might have encroachment on the high. Not sure if we had any movement on the Garber side of the ball. Nope, and we didn't. So that is going to be 5 yards against Saginaw High on an encroachment call. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the Dukes.
Getting excited on the Saginaw High defensive line, I guess.
And here come the Dukes once again. Twins left, single receiver wide right. Fellows in the backfield. Snap to Fellows. Fellows with a pitch to the right to Halstead. Halstead's going to get out and around the right-hand side. Looks like he's going to gain 1 or 2 on the carry there. Tackle there by the Trojans, Isaiah Carter.
Gain of 1 on the play makes it 3rd and 4.
The second half of play here flying by. There's only 2.5 minutes left in the game. Obviously, with score 49-0, the second half has been a running clock for the entire time.
Do you think Schwartz going to do a burnout with the ATV tonight?
Dan, I'm not quite sure, but if he does,
I mean,
I'd love to see
for
it.
The players.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Yeah, absolutely. And here come the Dukes to the line. Twins left, single receiver wide right. Fellows in the shotgun. Snap back to Fellows. Fellows is going to roll left, looking to the left-hand side of the field.
25.
Hits number 25, which is Braden Tacey for the completion. Tacey's going to gain about 9-10 yards on that catch. Nice catch by Tacey, getting to the sideline. Nice throw by number 1, Max Fellows for the Dukes. Here come the Dukes to the line. Showing tight formation. Snap's going to go to Fellows. And Fellows is going to drop down and take a knee. And with 55 seconds left in the game, that's what it looks like we're going to see from the Dukes from here on out, folks. Big game tonight by the Dukes.
First playoff win since 2013.
Absolutely. Nice win here by the Dukes. Looks like Max is going to come out and take another knee, and that's going to call it quits tonight for the Garber Dukes.
The final will be Essexville Garber 49, Saginaw High Trojans 0.
It's going to bring up a big round 1 win for the Dukes, and we'll see another home game next week here at the Duke Dome, Dan.
They will play the winner of the
It'd be Swan Valley. And I'm not quite sure who they're playing tonight, but more than likely, I'm guessing we will probably see Swan Valley
again.
And the Dukes did see them earlier in the season.
Which is deja vu of last year, because we saw Swan Valley once in the regular season.
And then we went to Swan Valley in the playoffs, and unfortunately that game was that was a tough
rough
one
night
for the Dukes. Yes, it was.
Rough
Dan.
night for the Dukes.
Yes, it was.
Well, I think that's going to do us for myself and Mr. Chuck Burrows.
Yep. We'd like to thank everybody that tuned in tonight to the GSN, the Garber Sports Network, for the live stream. And look forward to seeing you all back here next week. Same time, same great place at Harvey Field.